Hi guys! Welcome back to another episode of STEM at Home with me, Miss Jenny. Today's pretty exciting because we're going to be making s'mores in a solar oven! Wait. What are we doing? Rewind. We are going to be making s'mores in a solar oven. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, to make s'mores in a solar oven, the first things you're going to need are, of course, the ingredients for s'mores. So marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers. Then you're going to need a old pizza box, preferably like pretty clean, not too many grease stains, black construction paper, plastic cling wrap, aluminum foil. You're going to need glue, tape, a ruler, scissors, and maybe a box cutter, and a wooden skewer. So the first step to making our pizza box solar oven is we're going to measure 2 inches from each of the 3 sides, not the hinge side, and we're going to cut around and make a giant flap out of our pizza box top. Now you may want to use a box cutter for this. If that's the case, definitely have an adult do this. So I'll show you how to do it. For the next step, we're going to use some foil, and we're going to line the entire bottom of our pizza box and this flap side with foil with the shiny side out. And we're just going to glue it to the bottom and glue it to this flap. Next step, you're going to take a piece of black construction paper and you're going to put some tape on it to adhere it to the bottom of the box and center it in the bottom as best as you can. The next part is to line this area with plastic wrap, and we're going to string it across like this and tape it to the inside of the lid just along this border. You don't want to accidentally tape it to the flap that has the foil on it. So my plastic wrap wasn't wide enough to cover this, so I did have to overlap it. So try to keep it as straight and taut as you can. Next, we want to make a kickstand to kind of hold up our flap for our pizza box. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a little hole. Don't puncture all the way through the box lid, but a little hole about halfway along our flap here. And just make it so that there's enough room for our wooden skewer to fit in. And then you're going to tie some tape around the top so that I can tape to a little bit of the back of the lid and the front so that it keeps the flap open, like that. So before I take this outside, I'm going to go ahead and construct my s'mores. So you're going to put your s'mores on the black piece of paper right in the middle. I'm also going to reinforce the sides with some foil, the shinier side out, just so we can make the inside of the box as reflective as possible. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like outside. So I'm out on my patio. I've got my s'mores ready. We're going to let them cook here outside on my patio, and I'm going to try to aim the pizza box solar oven so that it's really aimed towards the sun. So how does the solar oven or cooker work? Your solar oven collects heat energy and retains it for cooking. To make it work, you cover as much of the inside of the box as possible, including the flap, with a reflective material, in this case foil, to direct as much heat as possible into the center of the oven. You can adjust the flap and position of the box to grab all the heat you can as the sun moves across the sky. The cooking surface is black construction paper because black retains heat very well. As heat is retained, the air inside the oven heats up and the plastic helps hold it in to cook your s'mores. I'm pretty sure these s'mores are done. They've been outside. It was really hot and I couldn't tell because the chocolate didn't super spread, but perfect. It looks like a really great s'more. I'm gonna take a test bite. Hold on. Really good. So I think this experiment was a win. It definitely worked. It definitely tastes like a s'more, definitely squishy. I put this box out for 2 hours from 11:30 to 1:30 on a day that was over 90 degrees. And I actually think that was too long. It probably could have been finished in like an hour, hour and a half. So I definitely recommend squishing the marshmallow to tell if it's done because it's a little hard to tell just looking at it. So I'm gonna enjoy my s'more. Thank you guys for joining me. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week for what is gonna be our last STEM at Home episode for the summer. So I'll see you then. Bye.